Hi, I'm Sean Smith. That makes this Sean Smith Photos, where I edit street photography and occasional travel photos in On1 Photo Raw. So it's been a while since the last video. A couple of reasons. I had some personal stuff going on that I lost motivation to do a lot of stuff. That's taken care of. And then, I ran into some limitations with the recording software, and I was trying to find a solution. Still haven't found something that I'm ready to try yet, so I decided just to go back with the screen recorder that I'm already using and deal with those limitations. So I'm back, and I have a good short tip for you, and let's get started. So last week I got back from a vacation in London. And before I went to London, I set up the vacation time zone in camera so that the time that's embedded in the shots would reflect the time that I shot it while I was in London. And then I came home, and yesterday I went out to the CNE, the Canadian National Exhibit, which travels across the country in the summer and is in Toronto for the last 2 weeks of August. And I'm taking shots, and then I realized I forgot to change the vacation time zone. So in the middle of shooting yesterday, I turned the vacation time zone off in my camera, and the result is that half of my shots have the correct time and half do not. So this is where On1 comes in, and I'm going to adjust the time for my shots. And if we look over here, we can see that this shot was taken at 11:58 p.m. Well, I was at home by around 10:10, so this shot is shot at the wrong time. The next one is shot at 8:06 p.m. So this one is clearly done after I had changed the time zone, or after I had changed the timestamp in camera. So how do we adjust the time in On1? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of the photos that were taken with the wrong timestamp. Then I'm going to go over to Photo, Edit Capture Date, and I get a little pop-up, Set Specific Date, Adjust Time Zone, or Set to Create Date. Well, I'm going to adjust the time zone, and we can see 11:58, adjust the time zone, now it's 10:58, so -1. And London, the time difference between London and Toronto is -5. Doesn't change. So it's a little bit of a bug. If I update this drop down, it doesn't change the time here, but that's easy enough. I just go back to Set Specific Date, adjust time zone, and now I can see that it is correct. And you may recall that the next shot in the series is taken at around 8 o'clock, so that's an hour gap. Well, I've already culled some of my shots, and at around 7 o'clock is when I stopped to have some dinner. So that explains the 1 hour gap. I'm going to hit enter. And that should be done. And let's just check this shot here. Now it's at 6:55. This one's at 7:18. All right, so there you have it. That's how you can easily update the timestamp in On1 Photo Raw.